Hello everyone, my name is Alif and I'd like to welcome you all to Data with Alif channel where you will learn the data analysis from the beginning from the scratch. Today we are going to start with the pivot table, which is the most advanced tool of data analysis and the MS Excel. If you have not learned the previous part of my lectures, I would like to request you all to go to the previous lessons, all the sections part by part you have to learn before you come to the pivot table. So let's begin. We have a data set right now at this moment, that designation here id, name, designation, gender, category, date of joining, and salary. So in short we can say this is a data table of the employees salary. So what we are going to do with the pivot table, we are going to select here nothing to do, just select over here and press in the insert tab, and there is a here is a pivot table option. Once you click over here, it will show you the from table to table or range, from external data source, and from Power BI. So these two we are not gonna use right now at this moment because we are working in that pivot in MS Excel, and we are going to select table or range. Okay, so table range has been selected. Done here, this is the table where the range has been selected automatically. So this is an automated process where you are going to enroll in. So here the table 3 is the select a table or range. Okay, this range has been selected. Choose where you want the pivot table to be placed. So you want to make a new worksheet, and you are going to place somewhere like this is always a best practice to select a new worksheet. Okay, so this is the pivot table area where you are going to work, we are going to work, and this is the pivot table name where which we are going to change. Before you go to change this pivot table name, I would like to request you all to work properly. You have to paste the total salary. We are going to find out the total salary of the table, and it has been created over here. See, 1,55,600. Okay. Now, what your manager wants to know, like designation wise salary, right? You have to select over here. See, the while you press the salary, it goes to the sum of salary. While you select the designation, it goes to row. Why is that for? Because the salary is the numeric value, so it will go to the numeric option, and to the value section, and the designation is the text, so it automatically say that okay, if you select the text option, it will always go to the row or in the column section. Okay, just press over here and drag this to the column section. So this is a bit clumsy, and this is messy data, what you don't have to do. Okay, so designation I'm going to put the in the row section. So the here the junior operator salary is 35,500, and officers salary is 74,000, and the operator's salary is 46,100. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select something else, like how many male or female are working over there, or let's forget this one. Okay, if you can filter from here, you can create column, you can find the row, you can find the value of the in the pivot table field from the pivot table field. Okay, so the what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the design option, and here is a report layout option, so that it looks in a tabular form. So show in tabular form, I just press over here, and it gives me the tabular form of the pivot table. Okay, now if you press over here, don't you cannot see any kind of field over here, and you think most of the people, most of the beginners think that like, how would I find that out? There is nothing to worry about, just press over here and it will come over here. Okay, so sometimes it happen, usually pivot table fields goes on randomly, and you cannot find out and you don't know how to do it. You have you are pressing over here, there, here and there. You are wasting your time, but you are not getting it. So what you have to do, you have to go to the pivot table analyze tab, and here while you come here, you see there is nothing, fields are not existed over here. You just press in the field list and it will come automatically in front of you. Okay, so the theme is what we are going to do is now pivot table name, we are going to put the pivot table name. So what is this about? Designation wise salary. Okay, so we are going to name it designation wise salary. And if you want to make it shortcut, like if your manager wants to know how many junior operators are working over here, so press over here, or so show the details, sorry, beg a pardon, just press over here, double click. While you double click on that designation wise salary, yeah, it comes like junior operator. Okay, so the junior operator by female workers are 2, and male workers 3. So this is worker in the worker category. So this is the details page, which you can transfer to your manager, who is going to ask you like I need the details, how many people are working. You can see there are the people, they here are the people who are working name wise, and yeah, if they wants to know how many officers are in there, so you just double click over here, see the details 2 tab has been created, and here are the information that your manager wants to know. Now you want to select the operator. See the operator's information has been given over here. Now you are going back to there, and you want to know how what is the like category, gender wise people. You want to see in the pivot table how many male and female are working in there. You put the gender over the column, in the column section, and you can easily identify it, like females are getting 13,700 and males are getting 21,800. Okay, now you want to see the average of the salary of the people. Okay, so put the salary again over there, and now you want to check like how many people are working in there. So you want to find the average salary of the staffs. Okay, so I'm going to change the average salary number 2. So yeah, AVG SALARY. So average salary field has been created. Now I don't need the information of the totals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select over in the design section. Again, go to the grand total and off for rows and columns. Okay, of for rows and columns, and this looks like a professional worksheet. Okay, so now if your manager wants this information, you just save it and send it to your manager. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out how many junior operators and how many officers and how many operators are working in there. So how many you have to select the salary again, select the salary, drag it to the value section, and you can easily find out the salary again written over here. So the summarize the value, I'm going to see the counting. Okay, so there are two female in the junior operator section, and the three male are in the junior operator section. So this is how, like I'm going to change the name, number of employee. Okay, number of employees has been created over here. Now female gender wise distribution has been created over here. So this is how you have to work with the table. And now I'm going to do some conditional formatting over here. So go to the home page and yeah, I'm going to select the sum of salary. So in here what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the color scale, and I'm going to put the green, yellow, red color scale. Okay, red color scale is the minimum and the green is the maximum. Okay, so now if I want to select do the same thing, I have to copy it, I have to make it, double click, and paste over here, paste it, select over here, select over here. So this is how you have to work on it. Okay, now see the operator's salary is the lowest, but on average their junior operator's salary is the least. In the male section, the junior operator's salary is the lowest, and also the average salary is also the lowest. So this is how you have to work with the tables. In the next section, next part, we will learn something else, something extraordinary. So stay with me, stay with Data with Alif, and thank you. Have a nice day.